It is summertime and we are experiencing some heat waves here in Los Angeles. Can we say the same for the Los Angeles real estate market? I'm out here showing property, showing new construction, holding open houses, and I take a look every month and give you a monthly market report of what's happening in our real estate market. Stay tuned and I'll be right back with all the facts and figures you need to make a decision to sell your home or buy a home here in Los Angeles. I'm Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles realtor. I'm out showing properties right now, closing escrows, opening new escrows, and showing new construction to clients. One of the things we're seeing is some people are stepping back into the market, which is interesting considering that we've been experiencing a pretty volatile time and interest rates are now hovering again at 6.5%. But people who really want to buy are going to buy. What is also very interesting as I start diving into the numbers of everything that we track is, as we're looking at the month prior, so the month of June, there was 40 less homes available for sale than in May. So that is telling us something. We know that we are slowly transitioning to a buyer's market, and some parts of the city has actually transitioned into a buyer's market. Outlying areas are taking longer to sell, and depending on your price point, homes are absolutely taking longer. Homes that are less, homes that are completely move-in ready, nothing needs to be changed, it's almost new construction except for it's not brand new, so it doesn't have the markup and premium, those homes are still moving very quickly. But anything that needs a project, that needs to do a kitchen, a bathroom, changing paint colors are taking longer to sell. So let's go over the actual numbers. In our July market report, again, we're looking at June. So in the month of June, the total number of homes for sale was 63,486. But the month prior was 63,526. Again, just down ever so slightly. So let's go into the areas that I cover. And of course, if you are watching this video and you're saying to yourself, oh, but I live in Hancock Park or Westlake Village, and you want to know what's happening there, just reach out to me and I'll give you that information. But for Toluca Lake, the number of homes that were available was 21. In Studio City, it was 178. In Sherman Oaks, it was 259. And in Encino, it was 270. When we go over the hill into Santa Monica, it was 111 homes available for sale. Brentwood had 152, and Beverly Hills 144. Now again, these are the homes available for sale on the market. Let's talk about the average days it takes for these homes to sell or really open the escrow, okay? So for Toluca Lake, it was 33 days. In Studio City, that number bumped up just slightly to 38. In Sherman Oaks, it was 34. Encino, 45. Santa Monica, 41. Brentwood was 35, and then Beverly Hills, 55. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that the trend seems to be as you go more west into the valley, they take a little longer, and as you go into Beverly Hills, those always take a bit longer. So let's talk about the actual demand. These are the number of homes that are under contract. In Toluca Lake, that was 9. In Studio City, it was 28. In Sherman Oaks, that was 69. Encino was 43. Santa Monica was 29, Brentwood 25, and Beverly Hills was 28. We are seeing smaller numbers, we are seeing a slowing. When it comes to new construction, I did a little bit of research to share with you guys the actual numbers there. And so when it comes to new construction, in the month of June, there were 3,494 new construction homes in the market. That is homes that were built in 2025 or 2026. And out of those, 492 homes sold. 373 homes had price reductions, which is basically 17% of new construction. So let's talk about the inventory year to year. So when it comes to the total inventory in Los Angeles, last year in the month of June for 2025, there was 69,357 homes for sale. But when you look at that this year at 63,486, that's down 8%. In Toluca Lake last year, there were 31 homes for sale. This year, 21 homes. That's actually down 32%. That's a pretty big number right there. In Studio City last year, it was 181. This year, 173, which was down only 2%. In Sherman Oaks last year, that was 285, and this year 258, which is down 9%. Encino last year was 259, followed by this year at 270. That's actually up 4%. As we go over the hill into Santa Monica, last year it was 142, followed by this year at 111, also moving downward at 22%. In Brentwood, last year was 215, this year 152. That's down pretty significantly as well at 29%. Beverly Hills last year 138, followed by this year 144. Beverly Hills is trending up by 4%. Price reductions often tell the story of where the market is moving. Again, I always say new construction is at a premium, so seeing new construction price reductions first is not something to make you panic. And I only cover single family homes. I don't give the stats for condos. So if you own a condo, you're thinking about selling or buying a condo and you're curious to the area that you're looking at, also reach out to me. But let's get into those price reductions. In Toluca Lake, there were no price reductions in the month of June. In Studio City, there was 18 price reductions, which is about 10% of inventory. In Sherman Oaks, there was 37 price reductions, about 14% of inventory, followed by Encino with 44 price reductions, being 16% of inventory. Santa Monica had 11 price reductions, only 10% of inventory. Brentwood was 12 price reductions, 8% of inventory, and Beverly Hills, 6 price reductions, which was only 4% of inventory. So the total price reductions in the month of June out of 63,486 homes was 7,048. That's about 11% in price reductions. Nothing to really panic over, but just something to be aware. If you are selling your home and it feels like things are taking longer, I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell my clients. Just hang in there. It's not the time to bail out. This is the time for patience. I have a client, we are opening escrow on a property that's been on the market for 5 months. And as we've gotten deep into summer, she was considering pulling out, but this is not the time to pull out. Summer historically is the hottest time in real estate overall and throughout the country. So if you are thinking about selling, considering buying, would like to talk further just to get a game plan, have some questions, you can get on my calendar below, and hopefully I'm the professional you choose to work with. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, take a moment to click the subscribe button and that bell for updates, and I'll be back again next week with some more videos.